Hi, welcome back. What we're going to do is we're going to start working on the top here again. We have this pretty well to a point where I would like to start rounding off. So what we're going to do, we're going to start rounding this off. Alright, just like so. And remember, the tip goes inside, so let's do this. Let me get a smaller knife and just kind of bring that to a point a little bit, like so. See it coming. And this is going to be a little tricky, folks. Just take your point of your knife and just follow that around just like so. Okay? Do one half and then turn your knife around and go down the other half. Just like that. Okay? You're going to do all your edges that way, and then you're going to work from there and see how much more you need to round it off. You don't want it really square looking, but you don't want it real thin either, simply because of it being, again, you want to get all this rough marks off. See how I'm getting this off? Just be very careful. Do little bits at a time, because you don't want to snap anything off. Because the grain, you can snap this off because the grain is running this way. So be very, very careful while you're doing that. Again, I'm going to take the tip of my knife, maybe the longer one with the blade, and just try to round that up a little bit. And just cut it like that, and then do it down from there. It's going to be a little tricky. You're going to have to move your knife around quite a bit, you know, but just do little bits at a time, okay? Little bits at a time. Just like that, see? And then we're going to turn this around. We're going to take a little bit from the other side, the back end. We're just going to get that rounded up. Okay? Now I keep flipping it around. That's perfectly fine, because you're going to go against the grain a lot of the time. You kind of want to make sure that it's not tugging too much when you do it. Okay? See how that candy cane's coming out? I'm just going to do the one, and then I'm going to do the other one while I'm offline, just to give you an idea. And here you're just going to cut the bottom portion just like that, flush with the top. Okay? We might just make this all white up in here. I haven't decided how I'm going to paint this quite exactly yet, but you know, you want to clean it up as much as you can. Alright, now this is going to be a little tough inside here. This little piece here, it's going to be done very, very carefully, just like so. You need a really pointy knife. If you're lucky enough to have a little bit of a gouge, that may help. A flat gouge like this might help you to get in there a little bit, or a thinner one than this, but I try to do everything with a knife. Like I always said, I prefer the knife more than anything else that I work with. Because the nice thing about that is you don't have to take tons of stuff along when you want to work on a project if you're away or go on a trip. It makes it really enjoyable. I'll try to keep this in the camera here. So I'm still going to work on this other one for a second. Now, see where this meets at the top? We're going to just kind of make a little V cut there. See? Where they kind of meet. And just take your time, try to make it all consistently the same size all the way around. And you notice I'm going back and forth quite a bit. And that's just something a carver does often. They'll go from one spot to another, just to make sure that things are evened up and like I said, if you're a new carver, don't be discouraged if this doesn't turn out exactly the way you expect it to. Cut out another block and do another one. I think my next segment I'm going to try to do a flat one really quickly for you. Same kind of idea. And then this one you can do more of a lettering and stuff. It's more just an outline of it. Okay, so, and this is going to hang kind of nice. I was trying to figure out how this was going to hang. See that? That's better than straighter than I actually thought. I don't know if it would do the same. Yeah, you can do it that way on the other end too. So either one, you can hang it from a tree or a little string and then hang it on the tree itself. Okay, so that will work pretty good, I think, once we get it done. And that should hold the weight. I think if we leave it thick enough, you should have no problem with it at all. This was a fun project to do. I thought of it the other day and I thought, oh cool, let's do it without any hooks or eye screws in it or anything like that. So okay folks, so I'm going to get offline. I'm going to finish this other one up, and then I think we'll almost be ready to paint it. I'm going to see how this all turns out here at the top, and we'll take it from there. Alright, bye bye.